Okay, Nina, I've got your ad loaded up here. Okay, so there's some things that you've done well. You've used one dominant element in the background. You did use the state of North Carolina, but it's more interesting and fun than some of the other states, so that's looking good. You kept your typeface simple and didn't have 5 or 6 different typefaces going on. My concern though is whether this is the right typeface. Hobo or Juniper, it's got several names, but it looks very 1970s. It makes your ad look very dated, and it's not always readable. So I think it would be wise to maybe make a different decision with your font. I opened up your ad, the pictures wouldn't come through, but I was just trying out some different typefaces just to see if I could come up with something that would be a good recommendation for you. And I mean, there's several that make a very clean ad, and I think you're just going to have to start playing around with some, maybe download some more. But in this one, I actually moved your photo down. I think it makes a big difference when the photos move down and you end up with all this great white space at the top, just some good breathing room for the text that you want to enter. And I'm just going to make your secondary text smaller. Yeah, hobo, that was what you were using. Okay. Again, let's just pretend that your background ends there. Okay, so, oops, sorry, that's someone else's. Okay, so I think you can get all of your text to fit up there if you wanted to. And you can probably take this portion out in Photoshop or cover it with a box or something. Alright. I think something like that is going to be a stronger fit for you. This contact information could still go at the very bottom. I did this in someone else's example. Let me move some things around and show you what I'm talking about with your contact information. We're going to slide all this up, and then you can just create a simple bar at the bottom. Computer's getting slow. I've had to work it hard tonight. I wanted to make sure that I complimented you on your files because they're very orderly and easy to work with. So you've definitely learned a lot in Illustrator about how to set up proper files and how to set them up in a way that's easy for you to work with them later. Some people it takes much longer to figure out how to do that well. Okay, and you do have a website here. I guess I didn't notice the first time. Okay, so something along those lines, where you have a block or an area. I don't know if this white line is necessary. A block or an area at the bottom with the pertinent contact information. You've got several smaller photos, and you have moved the image down to have lots of white space in the top of the ad. There is a site stock layouts. I did show this to another student, but I loved. Excuse me. I'm sorry, it's late. I did not mean to yawn during your critique. This example has layering of leaves that you can add to the side. These look more like a Polaroid picture instead of just being placed on there, and it has that nice wood grain pattern in the background. I just wanted you to see that. I think there are aspects of that that might be helpful for your ad, but some of them aren't going to be helpful. So tweak this logo as well. You can use Logo Pond for that. That's another site that I've been telling almost everybody to go to tonight. So for example, you could set up that you only want to see animals, and then it would show whichever animal logos it has. Now you probably already know about this site, but it's just a very helpful resource. And you can start to pay attention. You know, here they box the text in. Here the image is beside the text. And here the image is on top of the text. So think about how it's going to work best with your NC Tourism logo. And if you need anything else, just email me. Thanks.